Shalom, call Lime La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kadash, double honor to the elders and apostles of GMS, Shalom to Yakim in faith and work in truth and sincerity. Yahweh being the name of heaven, who the world certainly calls God, the Heavenly Father's name, meaning Yahweh, He exists. Yahweh Shai, He saves, He delivers. Or Kadash being the Holy Spirit. And so I'll give you, I haven't seen too many videos on my page because my phone had broke, but it's all through the Spirit, we back at it through the Spirit and probably out by Shem Shai. I got the inspiration to do this lesson from the Lord, of course. Secondly, from interaction that I had, with my friends, we had went to this lake. My friends in the world, we had went to this lake, and they was pretty much talking about animals. We seen an eagle, we seen hawks, we seen fish. What else we saw? All types of spiders. But the conversation was, one of the girls had brought up that she had brought up about kangaroos, how they're being extinct and things of that sort, which there's a very good amount of population of kangaroos. They're far from being extinct, I would say. But at the end of the day, the whole creation mourning, man. Because why? I ain't get into all that. She looks like an Edomite. She's so-called Russian. But I believe they Jakes. The people that look like heathens that I hang out with, that my spirit is cool with. Not just because, I'm cool with them, but just because of their mannerism, how they act, But they could be heathens, but I give them the benefit of the doubt. But the point being is pretty much the reason these things go on is because of who's in rulership, man. And that's also why the Israelites, are pinned down. And really, not because he's righteously in rulership, just because the Lord set it up that way. This is all prophecy. The heathen weren't meant supposed to rule the world, and the world's supposed to be in harmony. It can never be in harmony without us ruling, because we created this. The Elohim created the heavens and the earth, man. Lord, when I'm a part of that, So that our spirit resides and understands it natural, man. And that's why, brothers, whenever we speak about topics like that, you could hear in brothers' voices that they're very sincere. When it comes to the creation, when it comes to the people, pretty much mourning and going through hell, brothers speak sincerely because that shit hurt, and it's like how much more longer. That's why Elder Yashawamba, or not even Elder Yashawamba, the Elder Apostle Rakar, he said it hurts, man. Seeing all these sodomites and you can't do nothing about it, man. He been in the truth for years, so it's just painful that you got to deal with this filth. Romans chapter 8, verse 22, for we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. To this day, us, the trees, the air, the wildlife. What does this man affect? This man affects everything, whether it be beneficial or experimental or financial financial benefit. We're going to the book of Job. We're gonna bring this in full circle also. But Lord wants us to edify and straight to the point. I pray that it is. Bear with me, Okasha. We don't even got to get it, but the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24, it's such a classic. We know it by head. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. If not, who is he? He covered the faces of the judges. But I'm going to read it verbatim, just so I know I ain't butcher it. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Who are those judges? The saints, man. He said that the Lord made this place for him, that the Lord looks like him, that the angels look like him, So everything must be right. You understand? Which is really not true, man. And the earth is given unto the hand of the wicked for a temporary amount of time. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked because the righteous did wickedness. The righteous pretty much lost that power. But the righteous will be redeemed again. And once they're redeemed again, it's going to be forever. So with the earth being in the hand of the wicked, what could be done, man? What could come out of that? Righteousness? That's like that's like feeding a tree vinegar instead of water and expecting it to be fruitful. No way that could ever happen. We'll go to the book of Proverbs. And it's a quick milk lesson, it's not too deep. There's just certain things that these are kind of things that we meditate on and that catch our attention. That normal civilians don't think about. They just think everything is normal, this, that, and the third. But when you think about the experimentations that this guy does for his knowledge or for his data, for his observation, for his money, we're gonna get into. I'm gonna tie into full circle, Lord willing. Bear with me. Proverbs chapter 28. Verse 28, and it reads, when the wicked rise, men hide themselves. And that's going to be us, as pilgrims upon the earth when these calamities come and the hour of temptation come. But that's also, even now, man, we don't want to deal with this devil, man. We rather, be restful and not having to be in this devil's way because of how destructive he is. We don't want nothing he has to offer. When they perish, the righteous increase. That's right, man. Once the Lord gets this enemy off our back, once the Lord gets this enemy off this throne and weakens him, then you're gonna see Yasharala in his full force. Jake think we cause we the salt of the earth. Jake think we hot shit, but they don't know it's levels to being hot shit, man. The Lord has set us up to be gods, man. We're gonna have mad power and dominion that we never thought we could have, man. You out here using 15% of your brain. Imagine when the Lord unlocks 144% of your brain compared to what it is now, man. You can't compare to that. That's called harmony. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. That's right. The heathens going to rejoice. Even the heathens are going to rejoice, man. 2/3 of our people are going to rejoice. We're going to rejoice. Everything's going to be set in order because we're not just going to let things go about just because we're making money or just because, our heathens are paying taxes. They ain't got to do nothing else. Absolutely not. You got to follow the law. You got to praise our power. The book of 2nd Ezra chapter 5 verse 8, speaking on animals, it says, wild animals will change their places, roughly paraphrasing. Why is that? Because of deforestation. Also, the Lord's going to drive these wild animals, as a prophecy and as a scourge of an amendment, to society. Because society's been wicked. That's just another whipping stick of the Lord, another trick up his sleeve. But think about deforestation, man. All this devil does is chop trees down for his buildings, for his apartments. He don't care what lived there and what not lived there. You chop a forest down that was a home to a whole bunch of snakes. Now you build an apartment building, has millions of whatever, has thousands of people, and y'all surprised that there's snakes around. That pops up out of nowhere, and now you call it wildlife to kill it. Whole time that's its house. What do you expect you want the snake to go extinct for your benefit? Did you invent snakes? Do snakes not have a part in society and an environment? So this devil, he's arrogant. I'm not saying we don't have dominion over animals, but he's not thoughtful. And that's why his country's in the state that it's in. Vice versa, any other country that follows suit, that likes to be like this country. To end it off, and to bring it back full circle, like I was saying, I'm going to go to that Isaiah chapter 56. Chapter 54, Salakia, classic. You know where I'm going. Verse 16. And it reads, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals and the fire that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy. So this is the scientists, man. These are these wise guys of teaming, man. Pretty much the Lord giving them the spirit to pretty much unlock how to use atomic bombs and missiles, man. How to detonate these things, how to play with these elements. And guess what? Since World War I, all the way till now, this devil has been using experiments in the middle of the ocean in different lands and territories to see how effective his weapons are. And when you detonate these type of things in the ocean, animals just don't just move. Things aren't just normal overnight. Absolutely not, man. You kill a whole entire environment. You kill a whole ecosystem. You kill a whole food chain. And when you do that, that disrupts the whole pattern. And it sends a lot of animals into shock. Sends a lot of animals into death. You know? Gone off the face of the earth. And that's what this devil won't tell you. Instead, what he'll tell you as a scapegoat and as a loophole is that it's pollution. It's because people in the hood be littering. It's because people in developing countries, countries where there is no resources and effective recycling and garbage, it's because of them. Whole entire time, that's on a minute scale, man. The Lord created earth to sustain those minimal things. I'm not saying littering is okay, but littering is not even close to us as detrimental as blowing a bomb in the middle of the ocean where there's sea life. You know? But with that, Lord wants us to edifying, you know. And animals, these kingdoms, Salakia, in the kingdom, these animals don't have to worry about none of this, man. And they know that we're not in rulership because they remember in their past lives how flourished things were, how much better it was. So they're waiting for us to get back in rulership, man. You know? They know things aren't normal, man. The same way babies can feel, animals feel, man. They sense things. And that's a superpower. Lord wants us to edify straight to the point with that. Shalom.